A warm welcome to everyone, greeting of the day, and happy learning. In this video, we're going to see about Digital Electronics Unit 5. The topic we are going to cover is ROM and types of ROM, and this is Sashi Rekha. So, objective of this particular video is you should know the list of types of ROMs, describe what is basic mask ROM storage cell, explain how data are read from ROM, discuss internal organization of a typical ROM, distinguish between a mask ROM, PROM, describe a basic PROM memory cell, EEPROMs including UV EEPROMs and EEPROMs. The content of this particular video is this. Element, that is what I told, the switching element is omitted if not connected. If I want a 0 over there, I don't want it. I'm not connecting it. I'm not connecting to that one. If a switching element connects an output line to a word line, which is 1, the output line will be 1. In this diagram, if I'm going to see to the word line, if it is going to be connected, to the word line, if it is going to be connected, so 1 will be present. If not, a 0 will be there. So switching element which are connected in this way, the memory array effectively form an OR gate for each of the output function. So for example, if I want M0, M1, M4, M6 or ORed together to form F0. See in this one, if you're going to see, in this one, see, M0 is there, M1 is there, and M4 is there, and M6 is there. See, M0, M1, M4, and M6. All these things are ORed to F0. This is nothing but my output line. Yes, and totally it is given to an OR gate. Equivalent means OR gate. To the F0 it is being given. And whatever the combinations I'm going to have, in general, those minterms which are connected to output line F by switching elements are ORed together to form the output Fi. Whatever inputs I'm going to have, I'm going to take it in the output. Means ORed outputs will be in this one. See F0, the minterms are 0, 1, 4, 6. F1 it is 2, 3, 4, 6 and 7, and F2 1, 2, 6, 1, 2, 0, 1 to 6, and F3 it is 2, 3, 5, 6 and 7. In this, if you're going to see F1 it is having M2 is there, M3 is there, M4 is there, M6 is there, and M7 is there. These are odd and given as an output. I'm not going to take M1 because there is no fusing this one. I'm not going to connect. I'm not taking as an output function. I'm not bringing in my output function. Again here also in my F2, what are all the minterms is present is 0 is there, M0 is there, again M1 is there, again M2 is there, and M6 is there. And remaining I'm not taking into account in my F2, in my gate. Means these things are odd. So this particular what is that? This particular function is taken. Means it is taken. So this is your basic ROM structure. I repeat, this is your cell. This is your basic structure, right? So word line will be there, and output you are going to take whichever min terms I want. I'm connecting to that particular output line. I'm taking. How my connection is made is by the fuses. Whenever this gives a connection. If I want a connection, there will be a connection. If I don't want, see in this one, in F1, I don't want my 0M min term. So I'm not going to connect any fuse over there. And it is ORed here. So totally F0, if you're going to have, it is having an OR connections of M0, M1, M4 and M6. So it is ORed and it is given as an output. So this is my memory basic structure and types of ROM. Masked ROM. Masked ROM is usually referred to as simple ROM. It is done by semiconductor company during the last fabrication process of the unit. The manufacturer makes the corresponding mask for the path to produce ones or zero according to the customer's truth table. See, the manufacturer only will be giving the ROM. Totally. Manufacturer makes the corresponding mask with whichever I want. According to the truth table, as zeros and ones will be provided in my ROM locations. That is nothing. My mask ROM. Programmable read-only memory PROM. Programmable read-only memory unit contains all fuses intact, giving all ones in the bits for the storage word. The fuse in the PROM are blown by the application. It is blown by the application of an high voltage pulse to the device through the specific pin. See, the manufacturer totally he'll give one. All the what is that? It contains only the ones. So whatever I want, the programmer, if I want the one particular location to be zeros, means I want to blow the fuse. A blown fuse defines a binary zero state, and an intact fuse gives a binary one. So the manufacturer will give totally as one, and whichever changes we want, wherever I want a zero, I want to blow my fuse. This procedure allows the user to program the PROM in the laboratory to achieve the desired relationship between the input address and stored words. Specific instruments called PROM programmers are available commercially to facilitate the procedures. These procedures are taken place in a laboratory, so that this instrument is used. PROM programmer is used to program your programmable read-only memory. I repeat, programmable read-only memory, the manufacturer gives in the memory locations will be all of ones. Once you want to change the location as zero, you want to blow the fuse. So next is your erasable PROM. EEPROM. Erasable PROM, it can be reconstructed to initial state even though it has been programmed. See, if even though it is programmed previously, you can able to reprogram it. So when EEPROM is placed under a special ultraviolet rate for a given length of time, the short wavelength radiation discharges the internal floating gates that serves as a programmed connection. After erasure, the EEPROM return to in its initial state and can reprogram. See, that's what. See, if I don't want some program, means I can able to erase it. It is nothing but my erasable PROM. Next is your electrical erasable PROM. Excuse me. This is erasable PROM. This is ultraviolet. You are going to use an ultraviolet light to erase something. Yeah, erase a particular memory locations. After erasing, the EEPROM will be returned to its initial state, so you can able to reprogram it totally. The device is like EEPROM. EEPROM is electrically erasable PROM except the previous program. See what this diagram. In this diagram, in this particular place, this has to be exposed to a UV light, so that all the data will be erased in this particular PROM. The advantage is that the device can be erased without removing from its socket. So EEPROM is providing a advantage without removing from the socket. You can able to erase the previous data, means whatever present is in that one, you can able to erase it totally. EEPROM stands for electronically alterable programmable read-only memory. It's a type of PROM whose contents can be changed. So it acts as a non-volatile storage. That's what non-volatile storage, and its individual bits can be reprogrammed during the course of the system. Individual bits can be reprogrammed in your EEPROM. And these are my reference, and thank you.